Hey guys, my name is Zach Citron, or Zencha, from Zenchamusic.com, and today I want to talk about the 7 ways to break through writer's block and finish your songs. As always, I have my tea with me. This is a green rooibos. It's a non-oxidized rooibos tea, and it's iced, which is new for me. Also, you might notice, if you've seen previous videos of mine, that I'm looking more downward today, and I'm also not using big-ass headphones, these guys. That's because I'm doing this video on my work laptop, and the mic sucks, so I'm using this. So this article was a guest post from my friend Mr. Resound, and I want to go through it and give some practical examples of how to use his examples practically. Number 1 is to reduce. Reducing things or reduction can be used in a gazillion different ways, but in a quick example of how I used it in this track I'm working on right now is with the bass line. I originally wrote the bass line. It was very active. There was a lot of notes and a lot of activity going on, and I was struggling with it sounding like it just wasn't fitting in well. And what I ended up doing was seriously reducing the amount of notes being played. I reduced. So here's the bass line. I'll play a few bars so you can hear it. This is after being reduced. Number 2 is to do the opposite of what you were trying to do. Here we have a piano part at the end of the song, and let me play it for you real quick. It's very freeform and not gridlocked like the rest of the song is, for example. And I had spent some time trying to force it into a grid, trying to gridlock it so I could I don't remember what the hell I was doing, but I quickly realized that doing the opposite, letting it be freeform, was the smarter decision. And that helped me add a nice sweet ending to this song. Number 3 is to work on a different part of the structure. This piece of advice is so integral to my work process that I don't actually apply it. It's just like in the process. It's part of what I do and how I write music. I will, for instance, spend some time cranking on the verse, and then I'm like, all right, it's somewhat stuck, and I'm just like, oh man, that breakdown's looking pretty hot right now, girl. Let me put a ride cymbal on you, and then I work on the breakdown for a little bit, and then I'm like, oh shit. The verse is calling me again. Let me get back over there. And then after a few seconds, more than seconds, but after a little while, I'm like, oh man, the intro with just the piano, it's totally begging for some hats. And then I'll go work on the hats. The point is, if you get stuck in one section, just work on something else. Number 4 is to use a different platform or DAW. Now, some of you may be wondering, Zach, that's not Reason. I know. That's Logic Pro. More often than not, when I'm not using Reason, I find myself in Logic Pro as opposed to other DAWs. Why? I just like it. I don't want to get into the DAW discussion, but I personally like Logic more than the other ones. If you're stuck, hopping into another DAW is an excellent way to like kick yourself in the ass to approach something in a different way. It literally forces you. There's different instruments, different synthesizers, different presets, different loops, different plugins, different quantization types, different Logic. You can take audio and make a sampler instrument instantly. Actually, you will be able to do that in the next version of Reason. It's different. There's different colors. It's called Logic. The other one's called Reason. Together, truth can't escape you. Number 5 is to make random your best friend. Random is my best friend. How about you? In this song, it's kind of funny. I accidentally added in this nature sound effect of the ocean. I was looking for another sample and clicked on that by accident, and it put it in the intro with the piano. And I'm like, all right, ocean piano, it's done. And that kind of helped set the tone for the rest of the song. And I actually put it in other places too, in all the breakdowns I added in to give it more of a feel. Honestly, I don't think anybody actually knows what they're doing. Everybody's just random anyway. Number 6 is to ask for help or collaborate with someone. Do you want to know a secret? I will tell you a secret. Trust me, it is so good to hear it. I didn't write this piano. In fact, the entire piano line from this song is from another person on Reddit who had posted their song on the Reason subreddit. And I was like, this piano part is awesome, man. Send me it. And he put it up there. And I've just been tearing apart the rest of it for the past few days. I'm personally not a piano player, and he is a piano player. So he has the ability to put feel and emotion into the playing of the piano. Something that it's hard to get from just putting notes in a piano roll. Because of that, I jumped on the chance to work with it. Number 7 is to just take a break. I find it funny that people try to force themselves to be creative. There's a time and place for doing that. Like if you have a deadline and you need to get it done. Basically, if someone's going to give you money for something, you should probably get it done and force yourself to do it. But creativity really does come in cycles, and sometimes you're just not feeling it. Take a break. Go get yourself some almond and raisin combo, which is dope. But it's 2 almonds to 1 raisin, or the banana. But I really only did that because I thought it was going to be funny. I hope you learned something from this, or at least had a laugh or two. If you want to stay connected with me, you can take a quick click to the subscribe button below the video, or sign up to my newsletter. There should be a link in the description. And there's a gazillion different ways to sign up on my website, www.zenchamusic.com. Go check it out. I have some posts on how to get out of the 8-bar loop, which I recommend, which is awesome, and mixing. I tackle mixing, and I have a free mixing ebook that I send to you if you sign up to my newsletter. So go ahead and do that. Let's keep in touch. Send me some questions. I'm going to shoot some answers. Thank you again to Ilpo for writing this awesome article. And amen to bananas and almonds. I've never done that before.